بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Kababayan, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Long time I did not send my message to Philippines with love. Maybe because I spent a lot of time in Philippines the last year, and that's why maybe because I am there, I am not sending a lot of messages. But now with what's happening in the world, I feel I want to talk to you. And this what happening. Let me first, I have to tell all of you, I'm very proud of you in Philippines. I'm watching, I'm following up how you are working together, Bayanihan. And if you go back to my messages before, you will find me always repeating Bayanihan because I was very impressed by this culture, which is matching with my Islamic culture, takaful, And my message now is not only for Filipinos, for all over the world. Nowadays, all of us are one. There are many things I want to share, and I think it cannot be in one message. It will be very long message, so maybe I will make it with different messages. Now I'm talking to you from Jeddah. We are now in April 5. April 5. Yes. April 5, 2020. We are here also staying. We have lockdown and we cannot move easy, and there is curfews and all of these things. I'm talking from my office right now. I have to go back home before a certain time. So I want to share with you what we are passing in. There is a lot of things to be reflected in our life. I think before we are facing a lot of disasters, like earthquake, like typhoons, a lot of things happening, and many of you practicing this. When you are in earthquake or typhoon or any storms or any disasters happening, natural disaster at this time, the feeling of you are useless. You cannot do anything. Just wait for this earthquake to stop, waiting to this storm to stop. Just you don't know what to do. The mankind, with all the arrogance, with all the power he think he is, he's waiting for his destiny, as if he's in a hand of something strong, and it's the hand of Allah. And we know as a Muslim that I'm talking to everybody, but I'm talking because my background is Islam, and we have a big advantage as a Muslims that we have explanation to everything happening in this life. Allah in the Quran and Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad give us answers, so we can find explanations. We can know how to deal with it. So these earthquakes, these things, it is messages. It is alarm, awakeness to the people that there is God who created you, God who can change everything in his hand, even your life. You take things for granted and as if it is your right, or nobody give it to you. No. There is a creator, give you a lot of graces, and you ignore it because you take it easy without paying bills for it, So these earthquakes and typhoons and all these disasters, hurricanes, it is usually limited in a place, and this place has a disaster, so others can help. This is first time that this disaster all over the world, everybody, rich countries, first world country, third world country, white, black, everybody. And now this led the human being facing the truth, facing the reality. As if God say, this superpower, where are you? These trillions and trillions of dollars they spent for weapons. For what? To kill each other, to kill human. Now they don't know how to rescue a human. Their people, they cannot rescue them. These things open our eyes that civilization is not by buildings, is not by materials only. This is part. The West, for example, they are advanced in the material. Why? According to the law of God, there is dominance, universal law of God, that if you do these things, will be the result. For example, if you will boil water, put the fire under the water, it will be boiled since Adam till now. And it will be boiled Sunday or Monday, or it is fixed and consistent law of God. There is also laws of God not in this material. It's the unseen things, in the beliefs, in the treatment of each other, by dealing with each other. So the Western civilization took use all the reasons and all the means to be successful in material. And they are. But they forgot a very important thing. They forgot God. They forgot to build up the inner civilization for the human beings. So you can find them had the best jets, the best building, but now they can fight together for a mosque. They fight against each other for a food. If you see how in the West they are really fighting to enter the supermarkets and so on, and even country to country, everybody try to stop export things and help to the others. And the United States, for example, it's record very high demand now to buy guns. They're afraid from each others. They're afraid one day they will fight for the food. They can kill each other for food. For sure, this is not the civilization human being wants it. So this event gives us this one of the big lessons that the human being needs badly to revise where they are standing, to revise their norms, their standards, their values, and to revise from where they got their values. And if we see, we will find that the paradigm controlling this world now is the Western paradigm. And when I say Western, I'm not talking about the masses of Western. They are very nice people and very good scientists and everything. I mean the people, the small percentage who control the West and control the media and control even the economy in the multinational companies. So if we go back to Philippines, we will find ourselves, who are we? We have to ask ourselves, who are we? I know Philippines, and I know Filipinos are not this. Filipinos start to adapt the Western paradigm, which lead to a lot of things in the society, destroy the society, not build up the society, and to be bad image for the West, not a good image. So this coronavirus must awake us. And this nice feeling, the Bayani Han culture coming up now, your reality is coming up. So I want to tell you, you know, that you have to invest this opportunity to rediscover yourself. It is a very rare opportunity for the whole humanity, not for Filipinos only or for Arabs. No, it is really, it will not, will come again. That suddenly, no philosophers, no religious men, nothing. It is virus who force everybody to feel equal. All the humans are equal facing this virus. Nobody better than the other. Nobody by his color, by his race. No. All of us are human beings, son and children of Adam and Eve. This virus, we have to know, you cannot see it by eyes, as we know. And if you don't know, it is not a live thing even. It's an object, it's a material inside a case, you know. It's like acid, you know, like DNA, you know, like something like RNA or DNA. And I think they call it prochloric acid inside. And then it's not alive. But when looking for a human cell, enter and they start to be alive and then to reproduction itself. And subhanallah, this virus is a specialist for the respiratory system. Only affect the respiratory system. Again, this air, you breathe it every day free of charge. You get it for granted. You never thanks God. Oh God, alhamdulillah, I have air. Now, you know how important to breathe by this virus. We are fasting in Ramadan. This fasting helps us to appreciate the things we take it for granted, like food, like water, you know, and all of these things, you know. When you fast, not to eat it, you feel how important it is in your life, these things. You know? So, also, we learn that everything you collected, money, we are fighting for money, not only fighting, sometimes you give up your principles yourself. You sell yourself for money. When you go to crimes, to steal, to deceive, to cheat. If a woman go to sell herself for money under the name of poverty or under the name, and again, no God in the equation. So the money we are running after, the certificate in education, position we are looking for, we have to revise ourselves and let this to be means of the life, not the objectives of the life. This means of life. This corona can get anybody, us, to death, you know, by will of Allah. But if we are prepared and if we used our money, our certificate, our position as a tools, as a means to please Allah, we can die in peace. We can die and all what we did recorded with Allah. We are not afraid from the virus itself. We are afraid from death, from pain. And here come how you have to revise yourself where you are standing from God. Death is very close. Yeah. So I'm afraid from death. Why? Because it's unknown for you. And because you are not sure where you will go. When you will be sure where you will go? When you know God. And when you know that death is just recalling for your soul back home. Our real home is not here. Our real home in heavens. So it's recall. So don't be afraid. Let us learn. You know how many die every day from hunger around the world according to WHO, World Health Organization? Is 24,000. Every day die from hunger and the result of hunger, like diseases coming from hunger. 8,600 among them are kids. You know how many die by effect of smoking? It's 6 million a year according to WHO also. And 600,000 among them non-smoker, just negative smoker. Alcohol, 3 million a year. Drugs, and car accidents. Car accidents is amazingly around 20, every 24 seconds, somebody die around the world by car accidents. So if you look at it, you know, the real virus are us. You know, this virus at the end will gone. At the end, inshallah, they will find for it vaccination. But please, don't let this chance go. And as we become Bayani hand together during this, imagine if we will be Bayani hand all the time, like takaful, all the time after the virus. Let us look to the poor people, the hungry people. Let us act same, excited same to help each other. And many others. We will talk about it in other messages, inshallah, how to reflect this on our societies in the future. But there is something very important, that these messages coming to us, knows, look, everybody of you must look for his personal message from God to you. Not, we are talking about general messages, yes. But the other message is, what is your own message? You know, like a boat, and there are different persons on this boat. One of them very bad guy and not believe even in God. Other is gambler and drunkard, you know, all these things. One are very good and close to Allah. One pray to Allah and believe in Allah, but he's a sin maker. One is a killer, killing people. And suddenly a huge storm came to these boats. And they will sink, they will drown. And then, if they die, everybody will face God according to his deeds. But if they arrive, if Allah save them, everybody of them, you know, same accident, same storm, same boat, but everybody has a different message from Allah. Now in this corona, stop and with yourself thinking what Allah tried to tell you, what God tried to tell you personally. You will find a lot. Be honest with yourself and try to ask yourself, what after corona? Me myself, I'm telling you, My prayer will not be same before Corona like after Corona. My reading the Quran and understanding Quran and the meaning and reflection of the Quran is completely different before Corona and after Corona. It's opening, eye opener for us, and must be a mind opener. We need to redefine a lot of things in our life. I'm sorry I talk a lot now, but we need to redefine, There is things settled in our minds, as it is. Values come from where? You don't know. Why I'm doing this in my life? I don't know. Why I have to be so and so, That's what we discuss it in detail later in Philippines, especially socially. I found all the society like this. Why half of the kids become with single mothers, for example? Why? You don't know. But this is like a current, river. You are going, no. It's the time to revise from where our norms, from where our values coming from, redefine what is the meaning of freedom, what is the meaning of success, what is the meaning of development, what is the meaning of civilization. We have to recall things by its real name, because we learn from other paradigm, other civilization, dominating the world, which is very wild civilization. We need to build up human civilization, human values together, and when I'm using some words in Islam or, it is because I'm Muslim. But in Philippines, I know that there are Christian, they are Muslim, they are Buddhist even. But when you have anything you need to know something in medicine, you go to expert, to a doctor. You want to build a building, you go to engineer. I advise our brothers and sisters, Christian and non-Christian, and the Muslims who are not practicing their Islam, to ask Muslims what to do in these cases. I'm not saying this to tell people become Muslims. I'm not saying for that, because just we have the real answers. We have the explanation. We have the peace of mind and peace of heart. We can reach it by knowing why things happening like this. How I can use the means and how I can take the lesson out of this. And you have to know that the graces of Allah to us, don't think, the health, your health is because you are healthy, it is, for granted. No. This health, for your knowledge, how you are surrounded by many viruses. And while you are walking in the street, maybe virus enter your many times in your life, enter your body, and your body defending this without your knowledge. The white blood vessels, secretion of antibodies against the virus, and that even the temperature, the fever coming to you to kill these viruses and to stimulate the heart to pump more blood, so you will be recovered. Systems. You never think about it. But no. God sending the message. All what you have and you are not thanks me. You make all the sins can be done. Now the bad things become culture. The bad things, Allah, not, Allah means God, When I say Allah means God, in Arabic, Allah, God, is not uh, asking that. Look at your society. This is the teachers of Jesus. This is the teachers of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam jami'an. This is teachers of Moses. Even this is teachers of Buddha, if you are Buddhist. Definitely no. So what religion we are following in our daily life? Definitely we forgot God. So, there is a verse in Quran that you can spend. These are, say, shall we inform you of the greatest losers in their deeds? This whose labor is lost in the world life, and they think that they are well versed in a skill of work and hands. They think that they are doing fine, we are very good, but they are losers. They are misguided. They are going in a wrong direction, but they are arrogant to acknowledge that they are doing this. These are they who disbelieve in the communication of their Lord and His meeting. They will meet Him one day. So their deeds become null. And therefore we will not set up a balance or value for them in the doom day, in the judgment day. They will be nothing. Like the example, like a laborers, their company send them to fix the rooftop of one high building, 50-story building. And then when they reach there to fix the waterproofing up, I'm engineer, I'm using these examples. So they found the elevator is out of order. So they ask each other, what we shall do? We go back to our company? And one tell the other, what about if we use the stairs and we want to prove to our country, to our company, our manager, that we are hard worker and good worker? He will be happy and he will reward us. And they start to climb up the stairs, and every time they feel tired or feel bad, they remind each other the reward they will get, the position they can get in their company, and so on, till long trip till they reach the rooftop. And once they arrive there, the boss tell the other, good news, we reached the top of the building. Yay! Very happy. The bad news, it is the wrong building. Uh-oh. Many of us spend their life climbing the wrong building, and they think they are doing the right thing. So let us wake up, all of us. Corona, if we take it as a message, and it is a message, we find that it's very merciful message. As you compare it, I compare it to you with the people dying from hunger. I did not say the people dying from war, I don't want to count how many died during colonization period. In not only in Philippines and other millions of people die. We have to change our mind to reflect and think carefully about the message coming from God to us. You are a very good example how a human being going back to his root, to this Allah put it, the good things Allah put it inside our hearts of helping each other, which many in this world kill this feeling and become unhuman. They are not human anymore. The human being for them is numbers. So we have to build up a new civilization in this world, a new paradigm based on love, based on humanity, and as we say, Islam, all of it based on four things: justice, mercy, wisdom, public good. And if anything never reach this, it's not Islamic. So, and I'm sure because Jesus, peace be upon him, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, they got their message from the same source. So this workable with every religion, especially Abrahamic religion. So Kababayan, sorry for that again for making long message, but we will meet again in another message talking about what is after Corona and what we can do for our countries. May Allah protect all of us. May Allah give us the peace of mind and peace of heart. And may Allah forgive and mercy the dead people, our dead and beloved people we lose, and give us the wisdom to see and to understand His message to us. I love you all and hope soon I can be back to Philippines. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.